Welcome back, little adventurers. Tonight, we have another magical story for you. Are you ready to visit a palace filled with sparkling lights, enchanting creatures, and secrets waiting to be discovered? Let's begin our adventure in the fairy palace. It was another magical night, and Layla was ready for her next adventure. The glowing lantern appeared once again, hanging in the air, shimmering under the stars. Layla's heart skipped a beat as she reached for it. "Where will you take me this time?" she asked, her voice filled with wonder. "The fairy palace awaits," the lantern replied in a soft, mysterious voice. In an instant, Layla felt herself lifted into the air, soaring higher and higher. She could see the dark desert below, but soon the sand was replaced by a lush, sparkling forest filled with twinkling lights. As she flew, she could hear the faint sound of music, as if it were coming from a far-off celebration. After what felt like no time at all, Layla found herself hovering in front of a magnificent palace. It was made of crystal and shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow. The doors of the palace slowly opened, revealing a grand hall filled with tiny glowing fairies, each with wings that sparkled like diamonds. "The fairies are waiting for you," the lantern said. "They've prepared a special celebration in your honor." As Layla stepped inside, the fairies fluttered around her, welcoming her with laughter and songs. They led her to the center of the hall, where a golden throne waited just for her. The queen fairy, with wings that shone like the sun, stepped forward. "Welcome, Layla," she said with a kind smile. "You've been chosen to help us with a very important task." The queen fairy explained that the fairy palace was in danger. A dark spell had been cast over the land, causing the once bright forest to fade. The fairies could no longer dance in the moonlight, and the palace's magic was weakening. Only someone with a pure heart could break the spell and restore the palace's magic. "Will you help us, Layla?" asked the queen. Layla didn't hesitate. She knew she had to help. The queen handed her a glowing orb, which she explained was the key to breaking the spell. With the orb in hand, Layla set off with the fairies, flying through the darkened forest to find the source of the spell. After an exciting adventure through the forest, Layla and the fairies discovered the dark spell hidden in an ancient tree. With a deep breath, Layla held the glowing orb close to the tree. The orb shone brightly, and with a flash of light, the dark spell was broken. The forest began to glow again, and the fairies danced in the moonlight, their wings sparkling more brightly than ever. The queen fairy smiled at Layla and said, "You have saved us all, Layla. You are the true hero of the fairy palace." Layla beamed with happiness, knowing she had helped restore the magic of the palace. She returned home, feeling proud and excited for the next adventure the lantern would bring.